Everybody hates Pope. 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 Talking all facts, keeping egos. If you got receipts, brother, bring them to the show. When it come down to it, who to go? All you LeBron James fans, I want smoke. Everybody hates Pope. Everybody hates Pope. Everybody hates Pope. Everybody hates Pope. Talking all facts, keeping ego. If you got receipts, brother, bring
Yo, welcome to another edition of Everybody Hates Poke Radio. Got a good one for you today off the, just piggybacking and reacting to my man's video, Seth Whited. If you get an opportunity, please tune into his podcast. What is it called? The Comfort Zone at Whited Media Services. He did a beautiful podcast between two brothers, a social activist, politician, Black Lives Matter member, Roylin Petties, and a Trump supporter, a Trump supporter named Gino Harris. Now, I watched this video. It was a very, very informative video. Shout out and salute to Roylin. You did a fantastic job, man. And shout out to Gino as well. I do not know this brother, but he was very knowledgeable. Put some good information on the table. But I had to respond, and I had to respond mainly to Gino. I hope that Gino sees my video and responds, gets in touch with me, because I would love to have a discussion with this brother. First and foremost, Gino is a Trump supporter, and unlike a lot of black Trump supporters, I can honestly say that he's different. All right. The word coon does not come to mind when I listen to him speak. The word sellout does not come to mind when I hear him speak. However, he does use the same talking points, and I would love to have a discussion and a build up with him about his reasoning. I tend to believe that I share some of his reasoning for being a Trump supporter. Mainly, I could hear in his message that he's tired of being a doormat, a political hoe for the political pimps, the Democrats. I hear that, and I'm with you on that, Gino. I definitely am. As black people, I've been shouting from the mountaintops. I've been saying this for some time now. We need to fall back. We need to fall back because the Democrats is not treating us right. That's an abusive relationship. I'm going to say it again. That's an abusive relationship. However, you said some things, man, that I found to be quite deceptive. And I just need some clarity. They started to show off, man. The first things first, man, they asked him, they said, is Trump a racist? When asked, was Trump a racist, this was his response.
Let's go into them. Let's talk Trump. I think one of the hot buttons is Trump racist? Is Trump racist? To some people, this is obvious.
Right.
But we spoke before. You have a different opinion.
Yes. Excuse me. No, Donald Trump is not racist. It's a left strategy.
Time out. You see how quick he said Trump is not a racist? Hold on, man. Hold on. This is craziness, man.
To fear bait.
Well, let's go into them. Let's talk Trump. I think one of the hot buttons is Trump racist? Is Trump racist? To some people, this is obvious.
Right.
But we spoke before. You have a different opinion.
Yes. Excuse me. No, Donald Trump is not racist. It's a left strategy to fear bait, fear monger my people into staying aligned in allegiance to the Democratic Party. The man isn't racist. If you look at the history of the United States, racist politicians equal racist policies, right? So you're not going to get a racist in there who is going to enact policies that propel a demographic that was racist, the racist toward ahead. For example, the First Step Act, which is criminal justice reform, that's the number one racist of a modern era topic. And when I say this, it's
all right. So number one, when you're saying that he's not a racist, you quickly went into politics. No, Trump isn't a racist. That's a left-wing talking point to keep Democrats being Come on, man. Trump is definitely a racist. Okay? And I heard you say in the show that, you can't say he's a racist because you don't know him personally. I found that to be funny because you don't need to know somebody personally to know if they're a racist or not. I don't need to know the judge personally to know that he gave me an unfair sentence because I'm black. We don't need to know that the police officer is racist when he's killing these unarmed black men. We don't need to know them personally. Why do we need to know somebody personally to know if they're a racist? What are you doing? You waiting for them to say, hey, man, hey, Gino, I am a racist. If you knew Trump personally, you waiting on him to say, yeah, Gino, I am a racist. No, I pay attention to people's actions. Your actions will tell me if you're a racist or not. And we do know that Donald Trump took out a major ad in the New York Times and put his money behind putting the Central Park 5 into prison. Kids, little kids, for a rape that they did not commit. And we do know that to this day, he still not has apologized for that, even though they have been found not guilty. And Donald Trump dug in his own pocket to have these kids locked up. And you telling me he's not a racist? We know for a fact that Donald Trump has been sued for not renting out to black people. And he settled out of court. That, by definition, is racism. Not calling me the N-word, not calling me a nigger. That's not necessarily racism. That's prejudice. But racism is when you deny people access to housing based off the color of their skin. That is racism, bro. Oh, man. I'm just surprised when I hear this stuff. I challenge you on that. And I also challenge you, bro, on this First Step Act. You want to bring up that Donald Trump isn't a racist and then go into the First Step Act. So now you're telling me that in order for me to benefit off of Donald Trump, I got to be a criminal? As a black man, I got to be a criminal to see any benefits from Donald Trump's policies? Let's move on. So, let's go to the 1720.
And the renaming of the Robert E. Lee Park.
What about you? Your schools are crap. Your communities are crap.
Yeah.
What do you
You're the
have
worst.
to lose?
What do you have to lose?
That was, you know what? That speech actually gave me chills. And that was actually when I ain't felt chills from a politician since Obama, got the nomination, right? But he let me down.
So Trump gave you the feel that Obama gave.
Yes, he did. Honestly, yes, he did. And
I'm listening.
I'm listening to this
when
one.
When he told me that, he was actually right. We are. See, the problem is like we as black people at the bottom, we want to perceive ourselves as like, we're not because of the individual basis. See, you can't do that. You can't say, well, that guy succeeded, well, he represents me. No. Collectively, no matter what I do individually, how high I rise, it doesn't matter. My demographic, my community is the same as the impoverished.
Okay, boom. So see, you say some things that really spark my mind, and I'm like, you know what? This brother is on something. You're right. I'm a big proponent of you don't look at yourself as an individual. You look at the whole. You look at the community. And you're definitely right. We are in last place. But it's a damn racist comment when you say, you know what? Your schools are crap. You're in last place. What do you have to lose? You might as well vote for me. What? That's incredibly racist. And it's funny because you would feel disrespected and you would feel offended if it was me saying that to you. If I said, Gino, man, just come live with me, man. I'll take care of you and your family, man. What else do you have to lose? You out here broke as hell. You know what I mean? Just come live with me. I'll take care of you. You would be offended. You would say, hold on now, Poke. I can take care of myself. And that's the offense that at least I took when I heard Donald Trump say that, because I said to myself, you know what? To hell with the Democrats and to hell with you too. I understand that neither one of you gonna do anything for me. But you know what we can do? We can do for ourselves. Oh, so our schools are like crap? Our schools are crappy? Okay, then let's learn how to teach our own children. We have the ability to do for self. So when some old white man comes across talking about, listen, I'm your savior, you might as well just vote for me because everybody else is screwing you over. Come vote for me. What else do you have to lose? That's highly offensive, man. That's highly offensive, Gino. How does that give you chills, bro? How does that give you chills, man? Somebody talking to you like that, saying, yo, come get with me because you ain't got no other choice. That gives you chills? Okay, Gino, you got one more thing, right? That really, now this one, bro, we really got to have a sit down, okay? Didn't really appreciate you bringing Malcolm X into this one, okay? I didn't really appreciate you bringing Malcolm X into this one. And I know you're saying, shit, I don't give a damn if you appreciate it or not. Who are you? I get that part of it, but Malcolm X would be rolling in his grave to know that there are black men out here that is using his name and using his teachings to vote for Donald Trump. Let's go to what was said about Brother Malcolm. Let's hear what you have to say about Brother Malcolm.
It's terrible for us. It's terrible, okay? And to me, I took it as, what do you have to lose voting Republican? We've already thrown 90-something% of the vote behind this party that does nothing for us. Election in, election out. And Malcolm X even said, and we could play that clip.
You can see that the Negro vote is the key factor. And despite the fact that you are in a position to be the determining factor, what do you get out of it? The Democrats have been in Washington, D.C. only because of the Negro vote. They've been down there 4 years. And all other legislation they wanted to bring up, they brought it up and gotten it out of the way, and now they bring up you. And now they bring up you. You put them first and they put you last. Because you're a chump. A political chump.
You know, he even said, if you continue to throw your vote behind a party that lies to you, you are not only a chump, but you are a traitor to your race.
Okay. See, now
Okay, now look. This is my issue with using Brother Malcolm like that, using a snippet. The question that I would ask you is, do you agree with any of his other teachings? Do you agree that the white man is the devil? Huh? Do you think that Malcolm X would vote for Donald Trump? See, you want to use the same man's teachings that said the white man is the devil, meaning that Trump would be the devil. You want to use his teachings as a tool to vote for Donald Trump? Let's make some sense out of that. Do you know what Malcolm X said about the Republicans as well? Do you know that the Nation of Islam and Malcolm X are not proponents of voting, period? I'm not going to say that the Nation of Islam shuns voting. They don't shun voting, but they don't look at voting as a solution to our problems. The Nation of Islam believes in doing for self. So to use Malcolm X and use a snippet of him getting on black people about the Democrats only because black people are slaves to the Democrats doesn't mean that he was a fan of the Republicans or any other politician. We cannot go around using Malcolm X and the Nation of Islam and the teachings for things like Donald Trump. But we deny and we shun and we reject everything out of their mouth. We don't believe in 99% of the things that the Nation of Islam say. We don't follow what the Nation of Islam say. Yeah, I mean, All of that. I mean, do you eat pork? Come on, man. We cannot do that, man. You don't follow 99% of his teachings, but you want to use a snippet as an opportunity to vote for Trump. That's a big time no-no. Let's not do that. Let's not do that. Let's not do that. But I understand where you're coming from. I just want to have a conversation about this whole thing about Trump being a racist, because I definitely believe that he is a racist. I want to have a conversation with what Malcolm X has to do with any of this. And I would like to have a conversation on why you got chills when Donald Trump told you that our school system is crap and we have nothing to lose. We might as well vote for him. I want to know how that gave you chills. And I also want to know why criminal justice is a big talking point with you guys. Listen, man, when it comes to voting, I'm not voting for you simply because you're doing criminal justice. I need you to tell me how Donald Trump is going to lower the employment gap between black and white. I need to know what Donald Trump is going to do as far as getting drugs and alcohol out of our communities. Can he dry up our communities? Can he get the guns, the drugs, and the alcohol out of the community? Can he stop the communities from being flooded with drugs, guns? Can he get hospitals in our communities, good hospitals? Are we going to get good nutrition? Are we going to get good grocery stores in our communities instead of these damn corner store markets? These are the things that we need to be asking. You're talking to me about criminal justice? That's cool. That is cool. All right, fine. But you only benefit off of that if you are a criminal. And I'm not saying that we don't need that, but you're leading with that? That's what you're leading with? What about all the black people that are not criminals, that need a job? What about all the black people that don't got proper health care? There's a whole bevy of things that we need to do to take care of it, or to level the playing field. So what about reparations? What's Donald Trump saying about reparations? See, this is the real heavy stuff. This is the stuff that matters, Gino. So this is what I want to know. If you want to talk to me about voting for Trump, let's talk about some real stuff. Don't talk to me about no damn opportunity zones. Opportunity zones, okay? While it's not bad, I'm unclear on how it truly is going to help black people. That's another trick bag. That's another opportunity for rich businessmen. That's what that is. Let's not forget, man. Let us not forget. At one point, gentrification sounded great to us. That sounded great to us. It's a trick bag. We got finessed. Let's not forget, there was a time where the crime bill sounded great to us. It's a trick bag. We got finessed. So I don't want to hear none of this mumbo jumbo about an opportunity zone. I want to hear a presidential candidate step in front of the microphone and say, I have an agenda for black Americans. This is how I plan on leveling your playing field for black people. Until I hear that, I'm not excited about voting for anybody. Gino, I welcome you on the show. Everybody Hates Poke Radio. But other than that, to Seth, to Roylin, and to you as well, Gino, man, y'all did a terrific job. At the end of the day, it's our own media, and it's us building, it's us chopping it up. We can have differences of opinion, but at the end of the day, it's all love. Seth, man, please, brother, keep up the great work, man. That was a beautiful production. They are dropping part 3 at 7 o'clock tonight. Please go check that out, man. Get this information, man. Keep up the good work. I love it. Please like, share, and subscribe. Out.